Hello everyone, welcome to Even the Scales. Thank you for clicking on my video today. My name's Donna and I'm back on here again trying to protect my health and my home from my disgusting, abusive neighbours. I've been on here I don't know how many times over the past week, so many times, crying out for help. This woman watches me on camera. There's been a camera installed in my smoke alarm. It's been put there so that my neighbours can carry out abuse on me. That's the reason it's there. It's also so that the justice system can have control over my life. This is all a part of a justice system cover-up. The justice system are covering for a cop that has committed heinous crimes against women, very violent crimes. They're also covering for a pedophile that I reported in 2020. They've also allowed my family to just steal my life from me, my whole life. They've stolen my inheritance. And by doing that, they've stolen years of my life because I've had to live a life of abuse for the past 7 years. And this is because my family stole this money. My family are a part of this abuse as well. They are also watching me on the camera that's in my smoke alarm. The camera's there so that just everyone can be in control of my life in this community and so that they can carry out this abuse. I'm watched in my home 24 hours a day. So straight away, my human rights are being abused in extreme, disgusting ways that no human being should ever have to go through. And then, as well as that, I've got neighbours that adjoin my property. I'm surrounded by them. There's 3 that are adjoined to my property who have been contracted to take my life. Their range hoods over their stoves have been rigged so that everything that goes through their range hoods is diverted into my home. And when the smell comes through, it just takes over my whole home. There's this one neighbour that's living very, very close to me. She's the closest neighbour, and I think she thinks that she's very special because she has that close position, and she's able to carry out cruel abuse on me. And I think she thinks that she's getting attention by doing that, and that she's just very special for having that position, which is just so sick. She's watching me on this camera. She never stops. This woman eats, sleeps, and breathes me. She watches me 24 hours a day. That's all she does. And she abuses me 24 hours a day. And what she's doing, she's sending this disgusting toxic smoke through her range hood into my home, and it keeps taking over my whole home. She's doing this to deliberately try and make my health deteriorate. This is why this is being done. I'm being abused to death here in Campbelltown. I'm being abused to death. The whole community's in on this. My neighbours have been contracted to take my life because they live so close to me. And they are the ones that can, get to me and affect me the most. So the justice system are using these neighbours to abuse me. The leaders of Campbelltown know about this. This has been going on for over a year. And my family, who've stolen my inheritance, they want to keep me under their control as well because they don't want to give that money back. I want that back because that would be able to save my life right now. I have had to go through the past 7 years, actually more. Since 2015, I have experienced so much abuse in my life, so much. And these people stole my life back in 2015. And if I had have had that opportunity, that money back in 2015, my life would have been different. I wouldn't have had to go through any of this. I'll be living the life that I deserve to be living right now. A peaceful, happy life that I deserve because I'm a good person. But right now, you know, this town is going crazy because they know that they're caught for what they've been doing, the people that have been involved. They know something's about to happen. The truth's getting out. I've been speaking about it on these videos. So what they're doing, they're just trying to hurry up and kill me. They are putting me through this intense abuse. I mean, the landlord knows about this, St. George Community Housing. They're involved in this. And they are sitting there gauging me and what I'm going through the camera, just like the Campbelltown police are. And they're just hoping that I pass away. They're just hoping that I have a mental health breakdown from this. I'm being provoked 24 hours a day, or they're hoping that I have a heart attack or a stroke. The health system have also held back very important information from me about my health as a part of this abuse. And that's just because they're hoping that they can aggravate those conditions and make them worse so that I pass away. So this is all a part of a justice system cover-up. They're using this woman who is out of control. I mean, who sits there and at their stove all day and breathes their filth, their filthy secondhand lung smoke into another person's house like this to kill them? This is why she's doing this. It's sick. This woman is sick. I need help. This is an absolute emergency. She doesn't stop. She's ruining my home. I've had to do everything on my own. I left abuse and I've had to do everything on my own. I've been to hell and back since 2015, and this woman's just destroying my life right now, along with other members of the community that are trying. She's ruining the contents of my home. She's been doing this for a couple of weeks. So the smell is just going through all of my things. I'm constantly on here having to just fight for my life. I want something done about this woman. I want something done about it today. No one should ever have to live like this. No one. I can put up with noise. I can put up with the power tools you've got going around me. I can put up with the loud cars going up the street, but I can't put up with my air being poisoned. This is an emergency, St. George Community Housing. I have been calling out to you all weekend. If you had a water emergency or gas, electricity, if someone's life was in danger, you would have to fix it. Fix this woman, please. Do something about her. No one should have to go through this. I am in my home. I pay you rent. Every week I pay my rent. I'm a good tenant. This woman's house is filthy. And when she turns on a range hood, the smell of a house goes right through my house too. It's not just the smoke, it's the filthy stench. No one should have to live like this. No one should have to breathe in someone's filthy secondhand lung smoke in their own home when they don't even smoke. You need to do something about this person. Leaders of Campbelltown, you need to do something about this. If you come into this town and you didn't know what was going on, you would think we were all uncivilized here. You should hear them because they carry out noise attacks here. That's a part of the abuse that's being carried out on me. They've been doing this for a year. They don't care about that. They're using the loudest fuel guzzling cars that they can find to do this, and they are just sending them out to drive around the streets recklessly. And it sounds like we have all gone crazy here in Campbelltown. It sounds like we're all uncivilized. The police here are absolutely rogue. The Campbelltown police come along every day and they encourage my neighbour to poison my air. They encourage the neighbourhood to abuse me. The police here in Campbelltown are rogue. They are corrupt. They have committed crimes. They have covered up for pedophiles and men that have, and cops. that have committed really, really serious violent crimes against women. This is why I'm being put through abuse. And then there's people like my landlord and other business owners that have got on the hate train because they thought they were going to get money when I passed away. And that's who's sending all these cars and noisy vehicles around the streets right now. That's who's doing that. All the people that know that they've done so much and they're about to be caught. You're going to get caught. You're delusional if you think you are getting out of this. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to die. I'm not. And I'm not going to sit here and take this abuse either. Someone needs to do something about this revolting woman. She's disgusting. Who does this? It's uncivilized. She's getting away with it. I want something done about her. She thinks it's funny. She sits there and watches me on the camera, and she's cruel. She's cruel. I can beg for help. I can beg her to stop doing what she's doing, and she's enjoying what she's doing. She's sick. She needs to be stopped. She obviously can't control herself, and the landlord and the police are watching this happen. My family are too, and they're just gauging me in my home. They're watching it and they're thinking, oh, you know, she might die today. She might have a meltdown today. We'll just let it go for another day. Let it keep poisoning the air. She might have a stroke today, because I have had a stroke in the past, and it's the health system that have kept that information from me. They've hidden it. I have very good reason to believe I've had a stroke, and they haven't told me, so they're just trying to make that happen again. So I need help. This is an absolute emergency. Leaders of Campbelltown, I know you're watching this. I know. St. George Community Housing, I know you're watching this too, because your whole livelihood depends on whether I live or die, and I'm not dying. So you better do something about this filthy, disgusting woman that thinks that she has some kind of control over me, because she has no control over me. She doesn't. She has none. All this woman does from the time she gets up, I don't even think she sleeps. I don't. All she does is abuse me, and she's getting a kick out of it. It's sick. And these organisations and the Campbelltown police are watching her do this, and they're using her. They're using her to carry out this abuse on me. She's expecting a lump sum when she gets, when I pass away or get sick. She was expecting that, but it's not happening. It's not. It'll happen to her before it happens to me. And I'm going to get on here, and I'm going to, you know, it might only say that one person's watched my video on YouTube, but I know there's hundreds of people watching this right now, because not only can people view me in my home, the whole community can view me in my home, and they can also view my devices. So even before I post this to YouTube, the whole town's watching this video being filmed. They can also watch my devices and follow me to wherever I go to carry out abuse. And it's the justice system, the New South Wales justice system, have done this to cover up for abusers. And it's not just her. Most of the people that live around me have been involved in this for over a year. They're all sitting back watching me on the camera. They're watching me be abused like this. They do nothing, because they're just hoping that I die too, so that they're going to get away with it. I tell you what, I've never seen such a cruel, heartless town full of people. It's really disgusting. It really is. I don't know whatever happened to, you know, protecting each other and helping each other. There's just no community spirit here whatsoever. It's just cutthroat. It's absolutely cutthroat, and I happen to be the victim of this, and I don't deserve any of it. I've done nothing. I've committed no crime whatsoever. This is all being done to me as a part of this cover-up. So I want something done about the filth that this woman's breathing into my home. This is my air. This is my air. I'm entitled to breathe clean air in my home. Do something about this woman today. Today.